Good day and welcome. My name is Limba Mupetami. Without wasting any time, let's delve into the hit list. Namibia's Peter Shalulile scored the only goal, the winning goal, to help Mamelodi Sundowns complete back-to-back victories over CAF Champions League holders Al Ahly. The strike took his tally to 20 goals across all competitions and his team through to the quarterfinals. The Namibian Eagles hope to complete their United Arab Emirates tour with a win against Oman today. The competition is actually underway, the match is underway after a tough series that has seen them winning only one of their 4 matches to date. The Eagles won their first match against Oman by 110 runs, then suffered 2 losses against Arab Emirates and 1 to Oman. Matrix Football Club won the Masterclass League in Windhoek on Saturday. Masters Class is a social league and about 26 teams competed. Here's a short clip of the celebration and an interview with the coach.
So, Coach, congratulations to you and the team for winning the league. And what are we looking forward to? And what were the preparations for all the hard working?
Thanks very much. As a coach of Matrix, winning coach, for that matter, since the inception of this league, we are the 3rd winners of this league. So we are very happy to win this medal. So the preparation, we are ready to defend our title.
So what are we looking forward to the next season? Are you still going to win this one?
The aim is to defend our titles. That is obvious. We're gonna register 2 teams for the elder and we will have social team and winning, but we definitely gonna defend our titles.
Congratulations, sir.
You are welcome.
And congratulations to the whole team as well.
Thank you very much.
This is a great initiative. What positivity does this bring to the community?
For the community, as you know, this is the only football league, or let me say, this is the only league in the country going on right now. We don't know what is happening with NFA, but you know, we get a lot of disturbance by these young boys coming to run with us. 50 years old, 50 plus years old, running with 21 years old. It's not fair. And NFA must come to board and do anything so these boys get out of our league and we enjoy ourselves here.
Perfect. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you tell us briefly what is the MCL all about, your league?
The MCL, the Masterclass in full, is about, it's a social league, which is represented by, private teams, company, corporates, and for now we had 14.
Windhoek-born South African national road race champion Marc Pritzen won his first title in the 108 kilometers Cape Town cycle tour in rainy conditions yesterday in a time of 2 hours, 37 minutes and 54 seconds. Now, Namibia's Jean-Paul Burger took 5th place, whereas Driekes Kutsia finished in 7th position. In the women's category, Vera Lusa finished in 4th position, 15 seconds behind winner Kim Lecourt of Mauritius, who won in a time of 2 hours, 8 minutes and 44 seconds. Here is an interview with the winners compiled by Arrie Hougaard.
It was the 44th edition of the Cape Town Cycle Tour. It was a rainy day in Cape Town, not easy conditions for the 22,500 cyclists, over 109 kilometers. It was scenic but also grueling. But great performances by two Namibian-born cyclists. First in the men's division, Marc Pritzen, that won in 2 hours, 37 minutes and 54 seconds. And also it was Vera Lucer that came in fourth in the women's section. But first, it is Marc Pritzen that gives his thoughts.
Today's race was unbelievable. When I woke up this morning and I saw the weather, I knew today is the day that I can make it happen. You know, this is normally a sprinter's race, but with the wind and the weather, with the rain and all that, I mean, today was the day, you know, where we can catch some people out and make the race hard on certain points of the race.
And you just 2 weeks ago won in Windhoek as well. That's so it's back to back.
Yes, so I won the Tour de Windhoek. Tour de Windhoek is a very special race for me. I've gone there twice now and I've won it twice now. But yeah, Windhoek is home. It will always be home. I was born there. I still have my brother living there and hope to one day go back.
That was 2022 men's winner Marc Pritzen. Great performance from him. And here we have the top 4 women just after the finish. And the winner of the women's section is Kim Lacourte de Belot. She's from France and she gave her thoughts in defending her title.
Today, because I won it last year, it was quite nerve-wracking. You know, like I said, being on the mountain bike scene the whole year, I've lost a bit of speed and confidence on the road bike. But I felt like my strength was there, so you know, I just had to do what I could do today. I'm always nervous going into this race, and I'm really happy it turned out the way I wanted it to turn out.
And a great performance by Vera Lucer as well. She did great again in finishing in 4th position.
Yeah, well, my race was actually fine. I felt quite good after having a little of a tummy issue the past 2 days. I always knew it was going to be hard going up Chapman's Peak, and then there was a crash and I was caught behind the crash and I had to do quite a bit of work to get back to the front group. So the whole downhill I had to work hard, and at the bottom of Seikaborsi climb I then eventually got back. And then they started racing up the climb again, and I know I'm not the best climber. I was sticking to Francis up the climb. I thought if I stick to, we'll get back after the climb on the downhill and on the long flat section towards the finish, because it usually does get together again after that. But this year there were 3 really strong riders in the front, and they won deservingly. We almost caught them at the end. It was only a few seconds, but this is racing. You only need a centimetre to be in the front. So I'm happy with my 4th place. Obviously podium would have been amazing, but maybe next year.
Great performance then by Vera Lucer, 4th position, and also it was Marc Pritzen, a well-deserved victory in the men's section. That's a 2022 Cape Town Cycle Tour.
Absolutely great to see Namibian cyclists doing very well in our competitions. Now we take a short break, and then once we get back, we move over to the weekend drop segment.
Go far with Paratus. Go further with Paratus Fiber. Paratus offering high-speed, reliable fiber connectivity, starting from only 599 Namibian dollars per month. Unlimit your lifestyle and visit na.paratus.africa for more information.
Always prepared. Paratus.
The Namibian Private Schools Organization held a successful event over the weekend in Swakopmund with close to 400 athletes from 17 schools participating at the Veneta Sports Stadium. The year's event was hosted by Pro Ed Academy. Now, of course, have a look at some photos from that event, and which are available also on the My Zone, on the Namibian Sun, on Republican, as well as Sport Rep Facebook page. You can catch a lot of photos there, as well as a highlight package from the weekend, which is about to follow. So have a look at this. The full videos of the NAPSO athletics is also available on YouTube. Now, besides the athletics for private schools, the Commerce Regional Senior Athletics event was held in Windhoek on Saturday as well. Among the highlights were the performances of the sprinters Erens Narip, who won the 200 meters, and Gilbert Heinuka, who won the 100 meters. Both of them reached the qualifying standard for the African Senior Championships to be held in Mauritius during June of this year. We also had a brief chat with Tuani Silva, the grade 12 student from Windhoek Gymnasium, who last month broke the national senior shot put record that had stood for more than a decade. With this performance, Tuani has also qualified for both the African Senior Championship as well as the Under-20 World Championship to be held in Colombia. She was not at her best on Saturday with discomfort in her throwing hand after being hit during a netball match, but is still looking forward to a great season. Here is an interview with her.
Hey, Silver. Today is winner of the shot put for women. Also broke the national record earlier this year. Maybe firstly tell us a little bit about the record that you broke in South Africa, national record.
Okay, so in the beginning of February, we as a school, Windhoek Gymnasium, went on the Textile 10 tour to South Africa, and there I was privileged enough to throw against some of the best in South Africa, and it pushed me surely to my limits and to my best, and I got to throw the national record of 15.24, which I'm really proud of.
Okay, so today you didn't quite reach that level. Tell us a bit about today.
Today didn't go as I planned it to go, but you need, if you go up, you need to come down somewhere as well. You can't, every day can't be a PB day. So I needed this day to see where my faults are and where I need to work to go better in the future.
Okay, so your next competition is already on Tuesday.
Yes.
The Commerce Schools Regionals.
Yes.
Okay, so good luck with that, and we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Thank you very much.
Now with that, let's take a short break, and then we'll be joined by Sportify's Brian Munango.
Thank you very much, Limba. Good day, viewers. My name is Brian Munango, and let's have a look at what the local youth were busy with in sports this weekend. The Commercial Senior Athletics Championship took place on Saturday at the Independence Stadium, where over 13 clubs took part to try and win the championship, which sets up a great platform for athletes to qualify for the African Championship that's taking place in Mauritius. We caught up with Letu Hamola, the competition director of the competition that took place, and with Chris Kinder, a well-known T12 sprinter who came second to sprint veteran Anania Shikongo in the 400-meter race. Stay tuned for what they had to say.
My name is Letu Amola, chairperson of the Commerce region, athletics region. I'm also today the competition director for senior championships. We have 13 clubs competing today for positions of becoming regional champions for 2022. It's an exciting event for us because this also creates the opportunity for athletes to qualify for different events, including the African Championships in Mauritius, and then we have the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. We also have the World Senior Championships, World Athletics Senior Championship in Oregon, and then we also have for the juniors the World Junior Championships in Cali.
Champs, so I came second place.
Who did you compete with?
Nania Shikongo.
And how did it feel coming second to him?
It's quite a usual thing, but normally he always opens more wider and go very far. But today was just quite amazing for me because we're this close of beating him. So we'll just go back to training and work more. Then next time we take it home. The week back I was in SA.
Okay.
Yeah, so also there too, but in the 100 and 400, the 100 I ran much more better, and I'm looking forward to the Commonwealth Games in the
Wrestling is back with its first championship for the year after COVID-19 shut down everything, and the wrestlers are very excited for the tournament that's set to start on Friday. The championship came at the right time, as for it serves as trials for the wrestlers to contend for the Continental Championship that is not too far away. A great opportunity for wrestlers to showcase their skills and to represent the country. We got a few words from Romeo Goliath, and this is what he had to say.
Our first wrestling championships, the first after a long time of COVID restrictions and all that. We are very excited. It was a good competition. We had a lot of tough wrestlers. This competition was also preparation for the seniors as well as for the junior and cadet wrestlers. It's going to compete in an upcoming Continental Championship that's going to take place in Cairo, Egypt. We have spotted some talents because there was new wrestlers as well that has just started this year. And then we are hopefully, with the new clubs coming up, we're going to have more and more wrestlers because the schedule was packed up today. And then was a lot of wrestlers, and we are excited to build the sport and grow the sport.
So what do you think of the quality of wrestling that you saw here today?
The quality of wrestling was superb, especially on the part of the juniors wrestlers. They just came from the cadet category. We have wrestlers like Viri, Katuyanda and Alex Kanyimba. Those are just new juniors that coming from the cadet category that showed great talent, and that we have, like I said, we have spotted new talents, and they showed that they have what it takes to compete on a national level.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much.
The Commonwealth Netball League kicked off on Friday at the Patrick Yambo Police College in Windhoek in what is looking to be a tough tournament with teams looking strong and ready to play. We caught up with the fixture secretary, Victoria Ipumbu, and stay tuned for this.
My name is Victoria Ipumbu. I'm the fixture secretary for Commerce Netball. Yeah, we started with our league yesterday actually. We played 2 games last night, and then we started today at 12:30. So far so good. It was tiring, but yeah, the girls are doing really good. They're hungry for netball and they're enjoying it.
And the heat has been extreme today. How have you guys been taking care of your players in the heat?
They just have to get used to it because last year that's what they do. They play in the sun, so it's not a new thing to us and to the players.
So that's that hunger for netball coming in.
Yeah.
Heat or rain, we'll play.
We'll play netball.
So tell me a little bit about the level of the game and the level of competition at the league.
We have a lot of talents this year, but then there are new players also that came in board. It's a bit hard for them, but yeah, they are getting there. I think their development it's really doing. Yeah, it's good.
Okay. And what would you like to see from these players in future? Where can they still improve?
We just have to, as coaches, actually the coaches can really do so much for their players and really just push them, and the players also have to push themselves because the coach can just do till where a player can take up. So it's mostly the player have to really push themselves to be the best they can.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much.
You will.
And that's it from us here at Sportify. We look forward to seeing you again on Thursday, same time, same place, as we bring you an update of sporting events that will be taking place during the weekend. Also, do remember to tune into our social media pages, MyZone, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And yeah, that's it from us here at Sportify. Back to you, Limba.
Go far with Paratus. Go further with Paratus Fiber. Paratus offering high-speed, reliable fiber connectivity, starting from only 599 Namibian dollars per month. Unlimit your lifestyle and visit na.paratus.africa for more information.
Always prepared. Paratus.
Thanks, Brian. Now, of course, we move over to Arrie Hougaard, who is going to bring us international news. So stay tuned for this.
Good day, everyone. It's time for international sport, and we start off with the Women's 50-over Cricket World Cup that's taking place in New Zealand at the moment, and it is South Africa that had a brilliant result in the latest game against England. It is South Africa that beat England by 3 wickets. That's a historic win for them. They haven't beaten them in a World Cup in 20 years, and South Africa also lost to England in the semi-finals of the previous World Cup. But in this game, it was South Africa that sent England into bat. 235 for 9 was the score of England. South Africa replied with 236 for the loss of 7 with a few balls left. So historic win for South Africa. They have won now 3 games, and also Australia, the only other team unbeaten in the tournament so far, also with 3 wins from 3 games. England, as defending champions, got to have a challenge. They might not qualify for the semi-finals after losing their first 3 games of the tournament. So they play India next. In South Africa's innings, just briefly, it was Marizanne Kapp, the all-rounder, that did brilliant. She took 5 wickets and also scored 32 runs, and it was Laura Wolfhard, the batsman, that scored 77 runs for the South African team. Now to cycling news, and it is the Paris-Nice cycle tour that was concluded, and it is Primož Roglič of Slovenia that was the winner in the end after the 8 stages of the Paris to Nice tour. And it was a difficult last stage for Roglič. He had a healthy lead, but there was a few climbs, and he had to be protected by his teammate, that is Wout van Aert of Belgium, that looked after Roglič. That was because Simon Yates of the UK, of Britain, he challenged very hard. He won the stage in the end, the 8th and final stage, but he just won it by 9 seconds, and it was Wout van Aert and Roglič that came in 9 seconds after him. That meant that Roglič won the tour by 29 seconds over Simon Yates. That was 29 seconds behind him in 2nd place. And now I continue with tennis news. It is the Indian Wells Tennis Tournament, Indian Wells Masters, that's taking place at the moment in California. Strong field in the men's and women's draw. On the men's draw first, it is the 9th seed from Canada, that is Felix Auger-Aliassime. He was knocked out in the round of 64, and he lost to Botic van der Zandschulp from the Netherlands, and the score was 7-6, 6-7 and 6-3. Number 1 seed, Daniel Medvedev, he's through to the next round, and also is it Rafael Nadal, that's also through to the next round, 2 of the highest seeds in the tournament. Number 7 seed, Andrei Rublev, he's playing under a neutral flag, he's from Russia, and he beat Dominic Cooper of Germany in 2 sets, 7-5 and 6-4. Southern African interest there is Lloyd Harris, he's through to the next round as well, and he will play the world number 6, that is Matteo Berrettini. In the women's draw of the Indian Wells tournament, it is Simone Halep that beat Coco Gauff by 6-3 and 6-4 to advance to the next round of 32. And 2 big players, big names that dropped out. They are major winners. That is Naomi Osaka, she lost, and also Emma Raducanu of Britain also lost in the tournament. Iga Swiatek of Poland, she's the 3rd seed. She's through to the next round, and she will play against Angelique Gerber. And to conclude, some soccer news from Britain, from the English Premier League, and it is from Liverpool. And the striker Mo Salah is still in negotiations with the club that is related to renewing his contract. So there was talks for quite a while that he might leave the club, and the negotiations is still ongoing according to Liverpool Football Club. There's also indications that he might, that other clubs might be interested in buying him for about £56 million. At the moment, he's earning about £200,000 a week. That is Mo Salah as a striker, but it's not the most in the league. There's about 15 other players that earn more money than Mo Salah at the moment. Liverpool doing well at the moment. They beat Brighton over the weekend by 2-0, and they're just 3 points behind Manchester City in the lock with a few games to go in the English Premier League. But Mo Salah, the negotiations with him regarding his contract is still ongoing. So that's the international sports news for today. Hope you have a great day, and we talk again tomorrow. All the best. Bye-bye.
And with that, we've come to the end of our show. Catch us again tomorrow, same time, same place.